I went on a date 2 weeks ago, and let's just say that there will be no second date. And here's why. 5 things you shouldn't do on a first date. Number 1, don't be mean to your date. So I made fun of my date like at least 3 times, and I told my roommate about this, and she was like, "Why'd you do that? That was so mean." Don't guys tease girls all the time? I thought like flirting was teasing. The second thing you're not supposed to do on your date is show your date an embarrassing video of you. So I showed my date, well, he was interested in my YouTube videos, and like there was kind of a lull in our conversation, so I was like, okay, let's just watch another YouTube video of mine. In my head, I didn't tell him that. I'm not that self-centered. And then we went down and landed on my Blame It on the Hormones video. And Sarah says that this is the exact reason why I'm not going on a second date with this guy. And then you shouldn't show him your parody video about menstruation, but you also should not quote the lines, sing along to it. So I was like, that rap part where my sister's like, "Fuck that uterine lining," like I said that out loud. So like before I showed him this video, he was like, "What do you want to do afterwards?" And then after I showed him this video, he was like, I think I'm actually kind of tired. This is all purely speculation and correlation, not causation, but you gotta think that this had something to do with it. So the third thing you're not supposed to do is deactivate the app you're using to talk to your date because you're too embarrassed you made the first move. So after our date, I text or messaged him. I was like, "Hey, thanks for hanging out with me tonight." And then he responded. And then I guess it was my turn to respond, but like he didn't ask me a question, so I was being like insecure and like not confident that I wanted to go on a second date. So instead, like I waited like a couple of days, and then I texted something back to him and asked him a question. But then like he like didn't respond like immediately. So I was like too embarrassed, so I deactivated the app. And then once I reactivated, like the chat ends after 7 days, so our chat ended, and so we'll never know if he would have answered. In my head, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna ask him straight up, like, are you interested in going in a second date or not? But obviously, my Chan Hong in my head is always way cooler than Chan Hong in real life, and in real life, she's too chicken to do that. On to the next one. Figuratively and literally in this video. So the fourth thing you're not supposed to do is tell him that Taylor Swift wrote a song about him, and in this song she kind of professes her love to him, and I was in no way trying to profess my love to this dude. I was just trying to go on a second date. But Sarah said that this wasn't as big of a deal as me showing him my Blame It on the Hormones video. Okay. And the last thing you're not supposed to do on a date, apparently, is show him your poop or tell him that his toilet is clogged. So if you haven't heard already, there's this BuzzFeed article recapping this girl's tweets. So this girl's on this date, and she was at this guy's apartment, and they were like kissing and stuff, and I think she went to the bathroom first, and like she had just had coffee, so she had the poop. And then like the toilet wouldn't flush, so she couldn't think of anything else to do because she was too embarrassed to tell the guy. So she picked up the piece of poop and wrapped it up in toilet paper and put it in her purse. So like while they're like making out on the couch, like in her head she's like, "Oh my god, I have a piece of poop in my purse." And in the end, like he ended up going to the bathroom, the toilet is fixed, and then she got the poop out of her purse and flushed it. And my roommate was like, "I would do the same thing as she would." I was like, "Really? What?" And then Sarah was like, by the way, Sarah also does YouTube videos, that's why I mentioned her. Like, we're famous YouTube friends. Sarah's like, "You would show him your poop?" I was like, "Yeah." But then after thinking about it, because like the poop was floating, like I thought she had to dig her hands in there to get the poop, but I was like, maybe I'd do the same. But Apparently, don't show your date your poop. I would have. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the reason why I'm still single. Oh my god, Sam's home. I'm trying to record a video.